Do what you do, whatever you come with. Judgments on here. So I'll start off soon as we go live. Okay, we already. You can shut that down to YouTube and just go to your Zoom. Welcome, welcome, Queen Dawn Spirit here. Peace, peace, peace. Welcome to this video. Share this video, save it. Sharing is caring. This can help save someone's life, okay? So I'm gonna give a chance for a couple of people to sign on. I'm gonna send out the link. If you give us a moment. Do you have your phone? Did you want to send the link to anyone?
Yeah, it's the phone.
Okay. Give us a moment, everyone. Had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we're up and running. Share this video because we don't want to miss this information, even though it's going to be recorded. Share it to my Facebook. First one.
Oh, should be.
Glad it's on.
Busy day.
All right, all right, all right. So this video is about safety awareness in the situation. And the phenomenal, amazing owner of
Ingenuity Security Solutions. Hi, everybody. My name is Ishmael Josiah. I'm the owner, CEO, president of Ingenuity Security Solutions. And I just want to thank Ms. Dawn for this opportunity. Also, Ms. Dion. I'm excited for this conversation.
Yeah. Okay, so one moment, please. I just got one more person to send us to, and then we can get rolling. So let's tell us what got you into starting security for you. I mean, like you have a number of things that you do, your services do, you and your beautiful wife. Y'all offer so much to the public, to the community. So tell us how you were able to help us on so many levels.
Well, thank you very much. So first and foremost, I just want to give a shout out to my wife and Stephanie, and also my kids. All of this started from my background. I'm private military. I did 12 years in the U.S. Air Force.
Thank you
I
for
finished.
your services.
Thank you. I finished in the National Guard. Currently, I'm a federal law enforcement officer. So everything about me is about security, safety. That's what I like to do. And having a family is very important to have that mindset and to have that background and not share with the people around. I believe is selfish and it's disservice to the community that we live in. So that's what led me to this. Here at Ingenuity Security Solutions, we do ranging from providing security services, so providing security guards, bodyguards, providing we do executive protection. We do for individuals, we do for events, we do for corporate functions. We also have security officers at retail locations. We do all of that. We do process servicing. So if you're looking for somebody to serve them paper, we do that too. We do private investigation, private detective. So in the line of if you're looking for somebody you can't find them, we'll help you find them. On our safety and security side, we do the CPR, first aid, AED training. We feel like everybody needs it because the life that you save can be the life of a loved one, a friend, or even that neighbor that you can't stand. So we teach that because then and there we're seeing there's a lack between those that are trained and those that are not. So we come in to bridge the gap, to make sure that there's enough of us trained on what to do. We also do the handgun safety, first and foremost. Safety is everything. So we do the handgun safety, making sure we're teaching people in our community how to safely and properly handle firearms. It's been demonized, or in a sense, it's been, oh, guns are bad, but in a sense, it's a tool. And if it's a tool, like any tool, you have to use it properly for the function that it's needed for. Not just going out there and use it. So we teach people how to properly and safely handle a firearm, how to shoot, if for recreation or if you need it for a job, or also how to shoot to defend and protect yourself and your loved ones. We do all of that here. We provide several licenses. We provide the Maryland HQR, Maryland Weapon Carry, which is Maryland's form of concealed carry. We provide we do the DC concealed carry training. We provide other multi-states like Florida, Arizona, Utah. We do all of that here. We are located in the Waldorf area. So if you're in the DMV area, check us out. Our address is 3261 Old Washington Road, Suite 3032. Give us a call. We have virtual classes for those who are busy and don't want to take time to come sit. We have virtual self-paced class. So it's not like I sending you a PowerPoint and you reading it yourself. It's a class that is going on. It's hosted on Adobe Captivate Prime. So for those that want to do that, we got that option for you. We have in-person class where exactly the location where we are right now, and it's an experience. So if you're interested in getting any of these licenses, please give us a call. Our phone number is 240-685-8235, and I will give it back again.
Nice. Okay, so I wanted to, so yeah, we're really here. We're here at his studio and his wife's studio. Perfect setup, nice location. I'm very impressed, very, very much impressed with you guys. And I'm looking forward to taking some classes. I'm licensed in a particular state, but I want to get licensed in multiple states. So you provide that information and training for that as well?
Ma'am, well, we do, because what can be legal in a different state can be illegal in the state that you live in. So it's very important for you as a reasonable or responsible gun owner to know the laws governing whatever state that you're going into, because ignorance of the law is not an excuse. So we're trying to put ourselves in a position where we can make sure that our students I even like to using the word student, because when you come in this class, it's a relationship that we build. So the people, the clients, the people that we're in relationship with, making sure that they're well equipped, they know the laws, they know what it takes to be a responsible gun owner. They know everything that it takes. So when they leave here, they're responsible in what they're doing. Because first and foremost, if you're not responsible, you won't come here. We don't. If you come here, you exhibit any signs of irresponsibility, we are gladly, respectfully gonna guide you out, because we don't want putting guns in the wrong hands of people with the wrong mindset.
Right.
And for those that don't want to carry, we also do self-defense. We do hand in hand. So something is better than that. So we'll talk more about that services.
Yeah, I grew up with guns in the house. My dad was a DC police officer for many years, for over almost 40 years. And he used to take me to my grandparents' property in New Jersey. That was a lot of years ago, over 40 years ago. But he used to take me on my grandparents' property and we would target shoot there. And my dad was a sharp shooter. I never liked guns, but in this day and age, you need to be protected. And I have respect for my gun. I have respect for people that carry guns, but you gotta follow the law. So
and I like how you said you have respect. So I have a replica. It's a training gun, but I'm gonna treat it like it's loaded, like it's a real gun. What we tell people in classes, this is the only object in this world that is unforgivable, and it's also like whatever it does, it's not gonna forgive. So if you don't properly handle it well, whatever happens to you, happens to you. It's not going to tell you it's sorry. This is also, like I said, it's unforgivable, it's unapologetic. So it will do its job. Whatever purpose you bring it to, it's going to do it. So we're going to treat it with the respect that is due. If you cheat safety, as you can see, this is a practice training gun. But when I grabbed it, I treated it like a slow. If you treat it with the respect that is due it, then you're going to keep enjoying the relationship that you are starting with this stuff, this tool. This is a tool of protection. This is a tool that's going to save your life and the life of a loved one. So if you treat it with that due respect, and you stay within the guidelines, this relationship can be ongoing. But when you violate, then the law will come in, the government will come in, and they will try to take this away from you. So we're going to talk more about firearm aspect of the business.
Okay. So my phenomenal, amazing spiritual sister and Reiki practitioner, Dion, introduce yourself to our community and tell us about why you're here today.
Everybody, my name is Dion Shelton. I met Don through, I don't know. Well, I met Don through taking Reiki. So now I'm a Reiki practitioner.
Speak up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm a little shy.
You are more friends.
So, and the reason I'm here is to explain my story. I was stalked by a former boyfriend. So that's the reason I'm here, to bring awareness to what happened to me, maybe so it won't happen to someone else.
So what did you have to, you talked to Dion earlier about her situation?
Yes, so we talked about the situation, and she was so my question to her is, like, we teach all our kids, right? When you go to school and somebody does something to you, first and foremost, you have to go report. If it's not documented, it didn't happen. Regardless, if you step in and you protect yourself, if the incident is not documented, then you, on the other end, you, the person defending yourself, you, the person protecting yourself, the roles can switch, where you then become the aggressor, and the person that was the aggressor becomes the victim. So first and foremost, we have to record. So in this instance, with the situation with the stalking, and I wrote this down. Forgive me if I read, but I just want to make sure that I'm putting out the right information. All right, so the state of Maryland says that stalking is when somebody is following you, going places that you don't want them to be. They're following you, tracking you for the purpose of either trying to cause you harm, right? Either trying to place you, the person, the victim, in captivity, false imprisonment, or also to rape or do sexual assault you sexually. It's not our job to sit and memorize or think about what that individual is going to come do to us. So in this instance, you having prior relationship with that individual, if there's no documentation of all of this, and you stand in and you defend yourself, somebody from that person's family can step in and say, oh no, this is right. So first and foremost, documentation. You can report it as much as you can report, because you're also building your defense, right? But if it's not documented, then it didn't happen. And you, Ms. Dion, decide to go crazy and defend yourself or hit somebody or protect yourself. And then what? Was it narrative that is given? Oh, she's crazy. She's bitter. She's angry, right? Tell your story. Let's document. Let's go to the police station. Let's report. Let's put all of that stuff in place. Maryland says if this individual violates, they can serve up to 5 years, or they can be fined. But a lot of these people, they are not afraid of the law. You, the intended victim, you have to make them fear. You make them fear you by stuff that you put in place. You being situationally aware, you documenting everything, you taking the necessary step to protect yourself. Because let me ask you a quick question. Do you love yourself?
Yes.
Do you love yourself?
Yeah.
So if you love yourself, we protect the things that we love. You going to learn, take your self-defense class, you coming and taking the firearm training. It's not that you are out to get somebody, you are out to protect what you love.
Right.
Because if something happened to you right now, somebody hit you, if somebody cried, do you mean something to somebody else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then you be, I'm not gonna use the word, but use it. You be a fool to not protect what you love, which is you, right?
Right.
So the object of anything that what we about to talk about, it's not for you. Oh, I got a gun, I'm gonna go hunt. No, it's for you to protect what you love, which is your life. I'm not saying go protect your flat screen TV. I didn't say that. Go protect your vehicle. I didn't say that. I'm saying go protect life. So your life, the life of a loved one. We good?
Right.
You're
Most
not
definitely.
protecting against.
Yeah, don't be pulling no guns out over no property. You can replace that property. That property is going to depreciate. So you put yourself in jail over something material, it does not make sense. Let it go. You can always replace, you give 10 more of it, so that's scarcity thinking that way. So he's definitely right about that. Only if someone's life is in danger.
So let's go back to this definition of stalking again. And I want to read it. It says stalking is defined as a persistent pattern of conduct occurring through a series of acts over time that indicate a consistent and continuous purpose to violate your space, to basically put you in false imprisonment or somebody forcing themselves. They know they're not supposed to be there, but they're coming over there to intimidate you, to put fear in you. We live in the land of the free, right?
Right.
So we're not going to be intimidated. So report. Now you've built your case. You have something concrete written somewhere. Somebody knows that this person is bothering. Then while you're reporting, you put yourself in a situation to win. I love me. I love my life. I love my wife's life. I love the life of my kids. So I'm putting our life in a place where we are going to win.
Right.
Should you choose to come violent and go past all these barriers and all this protective stuff that I've put in place, because I love me and my life,
Right.
I'm going to protect me and my life. Good?
I've been there. I've been there a couple of times. Don't be scared to call the law, honey, because you got to make sure you protect yourself. Dot your I's and cross your T's. Right?
So this leads us into domestic violence. Domestic violence is happening, and it's happening every day. So according to the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, they said in the state of Maryland, about 34.4% of Maryland women experience domestic violence. Wow. So you don't necessarily have to be married to that individual. If you're in any relationship with that person, you're living there, you're dating, male, female, all of it, whatever. 34.4% of women facing domestic violence, which we live in a free society. It shouldn't be the case. But unfortunately, that's a reality that we live. And this is in Maryland. There's about 28.8 Maryland men face domestic violence. So it's not just happening man to woman, it's also happening woman to man.
That's interesting that you said that, because I was going to ask you what happens to men too.
And it's also happening man to man, woman to woman. So statistics out there. They said in 2028, which was not long ago, domestic violence accounted for 20% of all violent crime in the state of Maryland. 20%. 20% of all violent crime.
That was reported.
That was reported. So a lot of us, because I love Pookie. You're gonna love Pookie till Pookie kills you.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
There should be that respect. There should be that boundary. If I love you, I am not gonna put my hands on you. If I love you, I am not gonna violate your space. I'm not gonna mask stuff behind love when I'm over here abusing.
Right, can't feel sorry.
So they also said 65% of all murder, all suicide murder, or murder suicide involve an intimate partner.
Wow, that's deep.
Because some people can just take no for an answer. Some people cannot take
Right.
this
Nobody
over.
can-
I can't have you, nobody can have you.
That's crazy.
But
I'm sorry.
there are signs.
Oh, it's so deep.
There are signs. And don't think, yes, he feeds me, he clothes me. So if he slaps me a little bit, it's okay. It's not.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And lastly, they said 96% of all these victims are women.
Mhm.
So, well, the main reason why that leads into why we do what we do, doing the self-defense, doing majority of our clients or our partners or people that we are in relationship with, business relationship with, majority of them are women. And women, independent women, there's taking care of themselves, taking care of everything. The women, regular women, doing everything that they, but it shouldn't be 96% of victims of domestic violence are women. It shouldn't be. I shouldn't get up and pick on you because you're a woman and I can get away with it. That's not strength. The strength is for me to protect.
It's, if I can interrupt, everything that you said, I have experienced in my younger years in life. From my ex where he chased me and my children down the street with a gun. He was going to do a murder suicide, and I fought back. Thank God that I fought back. Don't be scared to fight back, but you need to report it. Don't be scared to have them arrested. It's either you or them, okay? And your children are going to wind up with any parent or they're going to be gone too. So I definitely can empathize when I hear about what happened to you, Deanna, and when you explain it, Ishmael. Like your life comes first. Don't be afraid to call the law. Don't be afraid to fight back.
It's okay to be selfish when it comes to that. Choose you. You can never lose by choosing you.
Right.
So choose you before it's too late. And please report. So when you report, now if that individual is no longer in the house, we're going to take the necessary steps to make sure that individual stays out of the house. So change the locks, put extra steps, extra layers. If you don't have one of them, I call it a snitching house, right? If you don't have the Vivint, all of those other stuff, cameras recorded, put them in place. It's going to cost a little bit of money, but guess what? Your life is worth more than that.
Invest in
Put
yourself.
that in place. You live by yourself. Double lock, triple lock. People will come and call you paranoid, but I'm safe.
Mm-hmm. Oh, let me ask you something. Let me say this, because I do remember you mentioning that you guys sell pepper spray.
Yes. One of our partners, Defend Yourself. Shout out to Ms. Grace. Yeah, she has all of that. So for those that are not comfortable carrying a gun, we have other means of you can defend yourself. And we got other tools, pepper spray, stand gun, batons. She has a variety of items that some of them it might be on you, but nobody knows. The object is for you to surprise that individual.
Oh yeah, my house is stacked with I got stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. You'll be thinking it's something, a fixture, and it's not that. So
the object is for you women have. So like as we said, over here, 96%. Not all that 96%. We should not look ourselves like, I'm a woman, so I'm a victim. The idea, the knowledge, the ideology of women being a victim should be just eradicated, because it's not. You possess the element of surprise. And the individual that is looking to take advantage of you, like in the words of my wife, F around and find out, right? Basically, when you carry yourself in a way that how you walking me, people like to target folks that are not confident. Looks alone.
I always tell people I can't fight.
Yeah, you gotta fight.
And at the end of the day, when I get out of the vehicle, wherever I'm at, the
Mhm.
way I'm carrying myself,
Right,
head is on the swivel. I'm looking at you. If I walk past you, I'm looking boldly
right.
in your eyes and say, hello, how are you? Even if I'm afraid.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, how are you? You have a great day. And God bless you. Oh, peace. As we started it, peace. Wishing an individual peace that possess the person that you're walking by that you were afraid of. Because of what they look like, how they look. When you wish an individual peace, something that is disarming. It's also, I'm looking you in the eyes and I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
Now, if you choose to violate me, what did I just get? That you cannot do it.
Mhm.
But we're not gonna walk around. And nowadays, our phones are beautiful. You are here in your phone, all of that, not to make mistakes.
So I'm not tech. I'm
It's
not
all
being
good, not
rude.
you,
I'm
not
texting
you, not you. I'm just, it's for those that are not here.
Right.
But let's get away from here.
Yes.
If I'm going from A to B, the objective is to go from A to B. When I get to where I'm going, I can look at everything that is in that phone later.
Right.
Let's be aware of our surroundings, because the best fight is the fight that I'm not in. Meaning that I've seen it coming. I see trouble coming. If I'm not comfortable going towards trouble and say, peace, brother, or peace, sister, or peace, whoever it is. If I'm not confident in doing that, then I have to be aware of what is across the street. So I see you on the other side of the street. I may not know you from Adam or Eve.
Right.
But guess what? Hey, Sister Charlie, how are you? Is that even your name? No, it's not.
Right.
Is that individual? No, that's your name. No. And I've caused a diversion across the street. Now, it's another eye on top of that person. I mean, you can't knock both of us out. Somebody will go. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Use distraction. But if I'm in my phone, or if I'm focused, tunnel vision on what I'm doing, do I see what's happening? No. Now I'm leaving myself open to be victimized. Let's use what we got. You walking by there, you walking down the street, there's a building with mirrors and glass building. It's not for you to just look at yourself, see how pretty you look or how. It's also for you to use that as a means of looking front, back, and across.
Yes.
That's it. We have to be.
Now, what about the vehicle? So my dad always told me, if there's a van, do not park next to a van. The people were, because that van might watch you. So watch where you park too. So people are so anxious to park next to, find a parking space.
Watch where you park. And now if you go to the mall. Okay, we at the mall. It's getting dark outside. What is stopping you? Why are you so in a hurry to walk out? You are independent. Yes, it's good. We are all independent. It's good for us to be able to take care of ourselves, of our daily needs. But what is stopping you from waiting that extra 2 minutes, 3 minutes for a group of people to be walking out at the same time and just walking out with them?
Mm-hmm.
There's strength in numbers. We always say that, but a lot of people take that for granted. Right. I may not know you, but if I'm walking out by myself, knowing that I don't have the means to protect myself, and even if I do have the means to protect myself, the best fight is the one that I'm not in. So why not wait and go out with a whole bunch of people?
Or even talk to them. I did that one time. I went to Atlanta by myself years ago, and this trucker was literally following me on the highway. Like he was dodging in and out of traffic. He was trying to get my attention. He was honking his horn. And I actually feared for my safety. And I sped up and took the exit, hoping that he didn't see where I went. And I sat there for a while trying to get myself together. And I looked for a group. I looked for a family. And I could tell it was a lot of them. Like they had several cars. I was like, hey, I'm driving to go see my sister in Atlanta. May I ask where you guys are going, what direction you're going? And they corralled me in on the highway. We rode together to Atlanta.
You've built a community.
Yeah.
You've made yourself a harder target to hit.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're alone and you by yourself, you're alone.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody there to blow the whistle. Ain't nobody there to scream. Ain't nobody there to fight with you.
Right. Talk to people. Talk.
No.
Speak up.
Let's engage. We have it. We're gonna, we need to. I'm not me talking to you. It's not me asking you to marry me or we're
building a network. Yeah.
That's it. We met. Where did we met? We met at
Walmart parking lot.
Walmart parking lot.
It's my mission to help as many people that are willing to be helped and want to heal and manifest their true intentions. So I have signs on my vehicle for people to be able to reach me. And he automatically knew that I have my majority of my community is females, but I do have male clients as well. And he was like, hey, I can help you. We can help each other. Like he loves what you and your wife love what y'all do. Yeah. So it's not like work to them. I love what I do, so it doesn't seem like work to me. So when he told me what he did, I was like, yes, let's do this.
It takes a village. So let's build that village.
Right.
Your audience that we're talking to right now, if I wasn't here in your presence, I won't have the attention. So, and something that we've said right now is something that's going to help save somebody.
Yeah. I want people to be safe. It bothers me when I see missing, this person is missing, this child is missing, this woman is missing, this man is missing. Like in Massachusetts, every year they said there's a serial killer in Boston. And every winter, there's 2 to 3 men that are from out of town that come up missing, but Boston doesn't want anyone to know that, right? They don't report it. But we know it's a serial killer in Boston, right? And they're finding these guys in the Charles River.
And this is happening. So people that look like us, it's happening across all shades of people.
Yeah.
The majority of people that look like us, what they say, they run away. No. What they're doing, they're taking people, trafficking them. So who knows what you're going, sex trafficking, harvesting. They are doing that. So let's make it harder. If I'm walking out, I am not paying attention to my surroundings. Use what you got. You have senses. If you're walking and you feel that spidey, the goosebumps, and you letting you know that where you are going is not right, leave. Leave. Because there's nothing there that you need to go to so bad that is worth your life.
Exactly. Or you won't make it at all.
So I have a friend recently before we talked. He left the house. He's like, I've been wanting to go to Target. For some reason, every time I plan to go to Target, something come up, but I forget. But this day, so I'm gonna go to Target. He walked into Target. He wasn't planning on spending money on PS5. Saw PS5, bought that PS5, got home, set it up, started playing PS5. He had forgotten that he's been invited to an event that night. So he just stayed home, playing video, PS5. Later on that morning, he missed the whole event. Got a call. Hey man, one of his friends was shot.
Wow. See?
So had he gone into that event, who knows? Because he would have been close with that person.
Yeah.
Who knows? So listen.
You don't have to show up to every event.
You don't have to show up to every event. You don't have, if it's good, every good, if what Beyonce coming to RFK. It's so good that they have a second date, right? So if you miss day one, go to the next one. If you love that show so much, travel, go to another one. Right. But if you not feel it, if it hits your spirit, regardless if you spend money, you hit your spirit, trust your intuition.
Yeah, if you say you don't feel like going, don't go.
You all got intuition. Every time that intuition kicks up, in my life, every time that intuition kicks up, I get in trouble. So believe in that intuition for your life.
Now, I want to ask you something. There's been so much shootings and chaos in schools, supermarkets, church. universities, colleges, what is the first thing that what are some tips, some suggestions you can give on how to protect yourself when something like that is taking place?
So protecting ourselves, first and foremost, when you left the house, you got tools and stuff in your purse, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So now we better add more tools into that purse. So the simple steps, they said we have run, hide, fight. Or if you want to use other words, avoid, deny, defend. These are 3 tools that we have to always leave the house with. When we Black people, we see one running, we always run. That's true. You see one going,
Everybody runs.
hey, we're going. But let's stick to it and let's add some sense to it. So now if you're out and about and there's chaos going on, you hear this shooting, first and foremost, take your time. Orient, right? Observe, orient, and then you're gonna decide what to do and then act.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna jump up and start running. Everybody's running. I may be running towards
To protect the shooter, yeah.
So take your time. What is happening? Where is it happening? What direction is it happening in? Because right now we're in an empty building. Somebody shoots something here, the noise is gonna echo in so many directions. So take your time. The person that is shooting, doing the shooting, is looking for a lot of people to harm. So if a lot of people is going in one direction, what do you think this line of fire gonna do for everybody?
Yeah.
If I go hunting, it's a whole bunch of deer in one section, and there's one lonely deer on that side. Which one do you think I'm gonna shoot at? I'm gonna take my chance. I ain't gonna shoot at the one lonely one because I might miss.
Right.
But if I shoot in a bunch where the whole group is, I miss Ray the deer, I might hit Jimmy the deer.
So leave the group and go the opposite direction is what you're saying.
Or find the opposite direction, go that way where it's not that many people. And if you can't take people with you, take people with you.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't help, get to safety and then do what you need to do. But the main object, if you can run, get out of Dodge.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't run, find a place to hide. So let's go back to what happened in Buffalo. These people, lovely people, went grocery shopping. Where you grocery shop at? Don't tell them. But wherever you grocery shop at, you're not just there to spend money and help Uncle Food Lion, Uncle Safeway, or Auntie Wagner's. We're not just there to spend money.
Right.
If I'm spending money at this location, I have to find a way to protect myself in that location. So gone are the days where you're just gonna walk in and leave. While you're in the grocery store, look, where's the store where they keeping stuff in the back? What other exits do they have? Because majority of the cash registers are by the door. So if that individual is by the door, where else do we go?
Gotta find another exit.
Another exit. Now, if I cannot exit that place, what aisle am I in? Can I hide? Can I protect myself? What is in this aisle that I can use to fight if the need comes for me to fight to save my life? We said in the beginning, if you love something, you protect it.
Mm-hmm.
Love my life. So when I'm going now, I'm going everywhere I'm going with the intention of coming back the same way that I left.
Right.
If you cannot run, if you cannot hide, then we have to fight. We're gonna, like hell, we're
We're
gonna fight.
gonna fight to the death.
Well, you're gonna make sure if I'm not living, you're not leaving. If you leave, you're gonna leave knowing that you've been in something.
Rip it back.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna fight. How are we gonna fight? There's no rules.
Right.
You a boxer? You fighting the MMA? There's no rules.
Right.
You came to harm me. So I'm doing whatever it takes to get home to my
Okay,
loved
let
one.
me stop you there.
So
So you come face to face to the assailant, you come face to face to the person.
Mhm.
And what is the first thing as a man or a woman or as a child, what do you suggest that they go, the first point that they go to?
what is it in their hands that is hurting us? They're gonna hurt you with the gun. So we're gonna do our best to get our hands on the gun, take that out of the fight.
Okay.
If it's more of us, well, few of us are fighting to take the gun out of the fight. The rest are doing whatever it takes. You can hurt what you can see. So we're going for the eyes. We're going for vital. We're going to take that person down. We're going to hit vital places. Not wasting. No. Every strike that I'm giving is effective. It's meaningful because now I'm fighting for my life.
Right. So you say the eyes, I guess you say the eyes, the throat,
Eyes, throat.
the groin. My father says the nose.
Yes.
Up here, he says right here. So then
Push it in, and it's not love touch, because now just pushing it in. Now, we're not fighting. This is not like you and your little brother.
Ways out there.
This is not like you and your little brother playing and you know. But this individual have shown, they've given you, they have availability of a weapon. They have opportunity there in the close proximity to use that weapon. And they've shown their intent because they've been shooting and they're here. Their intent is to kill, hurt, cause pain.
Right.
This is not for you to love, touch them, patty cake. That's not that kind of stuff. Whatever is in the room, we are using. You got your stiletto, your favorite stilettos on that day, that's what you're using to fight if you don't have any means to fight. Whatever is in that aisle, let's say grocery store, the canned food, canned goods, that's what we're using to fight. Hitting them in the head, hitting them in places, we are fighting. Because if you don't fight, then you're just giving that individual permission to hurt you.
Fight for your life.
This life is precious. This life is beautiful. No matter how broke, how rich, how sick, how so fast you're taking breath, this is precious. So I'm going to do whatever it takes to protect this.
Okay, so another question. My daughter, our daughter was in Rome. I had did a show before where she was almost human trafficked. This guy stalked her at the restaurant, and the waiter at the restaurant was in on it. And they had actually turned off the Wi-Fi in the restaurant while she's trying, but she had another phone. She had two phones while she was trying to reach us. But I was on the phone with her. But anyway, this guy stalked her for a few hours. Like, we have pictures of this guy calling, taking pictures of her, videotaping her, the whole night. So a woman or child or man that's in another country, right? And they're in that situation, what do you suggest?
Find the nearest police station.
But what if you can't leave the?
If you can't leave the place, let's go with a group. We've already said, go in a group. Stay in that place. Find a way. Somebody in that group will know the number to a police officer, just something, the direction to somewhere where you can be safe. When we were overseas on military, there's always like safe haven, right? We have places, the U.S. consulate, U.S. embassy, we have places. We have safe haven places that if we're out and something happened, we know where we need to go for safety. So if you're traveling, you're not just traveling to go have fun. Your life is important. They're not just kidnapping us and hurting us here in America. They're doing it overseas. Now your mom is not there, your dad is not there. You're weaker when you're outside of it. So add it to your itinerary or your stuff to do. Find where the nearest police station is. Find where the nearest American embassy is, American consulate is. Go in groups. Oh, when you're leaving, make sure you're not staying on the first floor. Stay at a place where third, fourth. Make sure you lock your doors. When you're in there, you get in that room, check under the bed, check the bathroom, check. And you're in the room by yourself, lock. If you didn't order food room service, don't go for anybody. Don't relax. Stuff that you do here that you can get away with when you are outside of here. Can't do that. When you get in those rooms, check the rooms. You're not paranoid, you're prepared. Lock the doors. You're gonna go to sleep. You're a female traveling by yourself. Stack stuff by the door. Put stuff in front of the door when you're leaving. position your room in a way that when you come back and something is touched, you know it. Don't go get complacent like you are home.
To relax, yeah.
Be aware of your surroundings. Situational awareness is the best thing. Being situationally aware, being environmentally aware. And also know your physical limitation. So be aware physically what you can and what you can't do.
Now, you offer body guard services too, correct?
Yes, ma'am, we do.
Security services, okay.
And you
Give
call
us
it
your contact
executive
information
protection.
again, if, I apologize.
Executive protection.
Executive protection, excuse me, why?
Yeah, you know.
Okay, so how do they reach you if they want to get your services as far as, once you give all your information, how they can contact you?
So we know graduation and parties season is upon us. So if you're having your private event and you need security, you can reach us at 240-685-8235. Our email is ingenuityssllc@gmail.com. Our website is ingenuitysecurity-solutions.com. And you can find us on Instagram on Ingenuity SSLLC. Our TikTok is Ingenuity SSLLC. That's where you can find us. Our phone number is 240-685-8235. We do it all. What you got?
So say you're in a situation and the person that you have papers on
Mhm.
approaches you, but you're in the car and you're coming out. How would you best defend yourself in that situation?
If you're in the car and you're coming out,
Right, I mean, like you're about to get out of the car, I know you can slam the door back,
Mhm.
and say you just got out and you're like coming at you with a gun or whatever. How would you best defend yourself?
with a gun. If they already got a gun on me, I'm behind. You sure? But guess what? We are going to, this is not time to be like, no, this is not the time for that. This is where you got that ugly cry that you got saved somewhere, right? This is when that ugly cry comes up. I'm so sorry. That whatever you have to do to get out of that situation, do. If you're gonna, we got it.
I did that before. I knew how.
Okay, well, hey, I am so sorry. Now he knows you got kids, right? Hey, what do you think, little Jimmy, little Sally, whatever? Use them. If you're short, you're short. But now, if you were in the vehicle already, you see them coming. We're driving off. I don't care if I hit the car in front of me or hit the car on the other side. I am driving off because guess what? Nationwide is on your side.
Yeah, you got insurance.
You're in the hands with false
Just in case this happens. So,
good.
Yeah. Well, like, what if you were coming out? Okay, well, generally when I go out now, I go out with friends and I come out.
Mhm.
Now, usually don't come out by myself most of
There
the
you
time.
go.
But say in a situation, I got to the car, but the person was stopping my car. And, you know, walk me to the car, but
Now you're in the car.
yeah,
You're already in the car. The engine is on.
so keep on.
Keep on going. And don't go home.
that's a police
Don't go
station.
home. Go to the police station. Because guess what? I had a lady that said this lady was following her. She knew her husband was home, so she went home. Her husband came up. So now if my intention was to hurt one person, you've made it two. You've made it. I don't want nobody knowing. She knows. So when you're driving, gone are the days where you just drive and look, you look in rearview mirror for a reason. Somebody's followed you and take 3 turns like that trucker did. Taking, you know, it's not a coincidence. Go in the public place. Keep driving. Go on a field trip. Keep
Pay
driving.
attention to your side view
Don't
mirrors
go
and your
home.
rear view
Don't go home.
Yeah.
Don't go home.
mirrors. So you offer CPR's training too,
Yes.
correct?
Yes, we do CPR training. We do BLS, we do heart saver, depending. We American Heart Association. We also got HSI. So we can do a group. We can do a few people. And guess what? You don't gotta wait like I did. Don't wait till people are having parties. They're having CPR parties.
Really?
It's life saving. It's important to them. They run in the group. They want to make sure that they know what to do. And People are having kids. The kids are having kids. Grandmas are taking care. So this is something that you need to know.
Yeah, your families. You guys should invest in your families and train your families. Your children should know too. They should know how to use a
Have
gun.
a party.
Yeah,
Put something on the grill. Get people together.
yeah.
Let's learn in a fun environment.
Knowledge is
We
golden.
can come to you. We can come to you. Get your group together. We will come to you. Whatever, any of this stuff that we teach, we can come to you.
So you say you're willing to travel. So you're in, so for people that don't know what the DMV is, it stands for DC, Maryland, and Virginia. It's not the register, it's not the motor. But that's what we call it. So people know about the DMV when they say the DMV because it's our slang for the tri-state area. So is there anything else that you can share with us, Ishmael, about services that you offer before we shut down?
Here at Ingenuity, we do CPR training, CPR first aid. We do active shooter preparedness training. We provide security services. So we do the security training. If you're in the Maryland area and you want to become a security guard, we can train you, we can sponsor you, we can get you to work. We do that. We do the handgun training, which is very, very important because our world is changing and it's a tool for you to use to protect yourself. We talk about it. We talk about charity beginning at home. Safety is very important. There's been so many young people in the news that have accidentally shot or hurt themselves. Safety is very important. So if you have this at home, it is your responsibility to teach your kids. If you cannot teach them, give us a call. We will help you. We can do a family. Gone are the days where you can keep this in the house and hide it, and little Jimmy is not going to find it.
Right.
They will find it. YouTube is going to teach them. Would you rather you teach Jimmy or you bring Jimmy in a safe space and teach them to take away their curiosity? Or would you rather let Jimmy go learn from Ray Ray's house? And then he might not come back.
Right.
So this is no longer a secret. If you have this at home, talk to your kids about it. Talk to your family members about it. But also, ultimately, the responsibility is on you, the gun owner.
Okay. Thank you so much for opening up your office, you guys. I really appreciate you allowing us to share our stories with you and you sharing your information to help people to be more safe. And don't be afraid to report anybody, guys.
Yes, don't be. Thank you.
To save a life or many lives. You see something, say something.
Something is better than that.
Right.
So, thank you all very much for the opportunity. Thank you for allowing me to speak. Thank you for sharing your space and your platform with us. And yeah, we are located here, Waldorf 3261 Old Washington Road, Suite 3032. Give us a call.
And you guys are willing to travel too.
We'll go ahead, get a group together. We'll come to you. We'll get it done. I believe majority of this stuff happen in a space that we always frequent. So why not practice and train?
Right.
The space that you always frequent.
Right.
Or when you're comfortable.
Right.
You learn best that way. So
Right.
we'll come to you.
Guys, get licensed, get your guns, get ammunition, get licensed. It's important that you know how to save and protect yourself and your loved ones. Okay.
Legally.
Yeah, definitely legally. Then that's why we're having this show, because I want you guys to be safe, but I also want you to do it within the guidelines of the law. Okay, legally. All right. I'm sending everyone Reiki healing love. Thank you for tuning in. Share this video. Sharing is caring. It can help someone. I love you guys so much. Namaste. Ashe, Queen Dawn Spirit here. Peace out.